Why does my elbow hurt when I straighten it? This is an interesting one. Well, so how about this? Why does my elbow hurt when I squeeze or open something sometimes it's so bad that just straightening it makes it painful too. Oh man, tennis elbow is kind of like what we were talking about earlier, the shin splints. There's like a million things that can be involved in it. Everything from up in the neck to decreased range of motion at the wrist and fingers, all of which have fascial or myofascial lines that kind of connect through where we typically have tennis elbow, which is on the outside of the elbow. Inside it's called golfer's elbow, even though most people that have those things aren't tennis players or golfers.
True.
But one thing, just anatomically, all of the muscles on the what we call the wrist extensors and finger extensors, there's like a ton of muscles, and they all come into this one common tendon. So it's like a broad amount of pulling, all going to this tiny little tendon. So that's one of the reasons it's such a common place to get irritated. But again, there can be causes from the neck and mid-back all the way down to the fingertips that are associated with it, and that's again why you really need, if you're dealing with a stubborn case of tennis elbow, you need to make sure you're seeing a practitioner who's not just spending 5 minutes evaluating it and wanting to stick a needle in it and put cortisone or something like that, which is not shown to be very effective across the board, but that can identify what are all the different things associated with this problem, and let's treat every one of them, because otherwise, man, it can become really stubborn and hard to treat.
Tendons have a pretty poor blood supply, so they just take longer to heal. If you were
You said
straining,
tendons?
yeah, they're just poor blood supply. If you strain a bicep or something like that, a couple of days you feel better, but tendons they're tricky to treat just because the healing process it just takes longer. So it just takes patience, and it takes a good understanding from your therapist to know that we need to load the tendon appropriately and get it to adapt, but that might take some time. But as long as you're upfront with people, I think people will typically on board, because tennis elbow is one of the things people feel good at some point, and they get back to their activities and they flare it back up. And it's important to know that this is a process that can take some time.
Yeah, so it's one of the ones that usually takes longer to treat.